Hi everyone! So as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm doing a what is in my makeup bag. I'd done one of these was it last year? Sometime at the beginning of my channel, I think. But obviously I haven't done one since because I never really have a makeup bag. Because I kind of want to do a different makeup look every day. But sometimes that means that I run a little bit late. So about a month ago I started working in a charity shop and the new stock came in and I caught sight of this and I loved it, so I had to get it. And I don't think it was ever really used because it's just so like clean and nice, but obviously it says hashtag selfie o'clock. I just love it. It's just so nice. And I can fit all my makeup in it because the makeup bags I've had in the past haven't been big enough for me to hold all my makeup in, or the makeup that I want to have in it. So I've had like 2 individual makeup bags. This, since I've had it, has had about 3, yeah, I changed it just today as well. So it's had about like 3 swaps of different products in there, and some are still basically the same, but yeah. Anyway, let's just get into the video. So I'm gonna go with the first thing that just fell out, which is my Vaseline Lip Therapy Lip Balm. This is in, I think it's shea butter, something like that. I think. It's just this brown one, basically. And I wear lip balm more than I do lipsticks and liquid lipsticks, even though I buy a lot of lip products, which I don't really need. Anyway, so that is the first thing that's in my bag. The next thing, I'm just pulling out random things, like there's no order to this at all. But the next thing is the Maybelline New York Superstay Setting Spray. I think I'm running out. Feels very light. And I absolutely love this. And like I said, I need to get some more. The next thing is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer in True Ivory. Without a doubt, my favourite concealer of all time. I've tried so many different concealers and I've always gone back to this just because it's just nice for my skin as well. Because sometimes I have like dry patches at the sides of my eyes and it doesn't cake on them very much. Obviously throughout the day when it starts to wear off, if I haven't like properly set my face or I've just quickly done my makeup and not very well, then it will like cake. But for the majority of the day it's fine and it's just amazing and I love it and I really do recommend it. The next thing I have in here are my eyelash curlers. I got these in a set, my Ted Baker set, and I was kind of scared to use these because I was using ones that didn't have like handles on them, but now I try and use the other ones without the handles and I fear that my hands are going to slip and I may rip out more eyelashes. Have I got eyelashes on this? No, I thought I did, it's just a scratch. Whew. Anyway, these are just really good. I like having my eyelash curlers, and even if I don't wear makeup I still curl my eyelashes purely just to get the eyelashes out of my eye, because for some reason my eyelashes like to grow in rather than out. I don't know why. The next thing is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. I actually really like this. One problem I have with it is that, well, it's with the majority of my mascaras, is that when I take it out it's really like clumpy, so I always like to wipe them first on a tissue, but that's like with all mascaras. But I just really like it, and it's like a really nice packet as well. It reminds me of, what are they called? The Fimbles? The Fimbles, because there was a purple and blue, and there was a green and pink, and then there was a yellow and green. And was there another one? I don't know. Anyway, this packet reminds me of the Fimbles. Next I have the Barry M Illuminating Highlighter Palette. This is just amazing. I love it so much. Recently I've been wearing like this bronzy kind of one. I thought that it would be too dark for my skin tone, but I don't know if you can see because I'm wearing it today. It's like a nice natural glow because it matches my skin tone really well. So it looks, I put a lot on today so it doesn't look very natural, but it gives like a nice spring summer glow. Next I have the Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro palette. My favourite face palette ever. I love the highlight shades in it. I love the powders. I love the contour shade that I use. I haven't actually tried the other ones, like the other ones are untouched. But I like this third one for contouring. It's just perfect for my skin tone and I use it pretty much every day. Not all the time, but yeah. Next I have the Makeup Revolution Redemption palette in Iconic 3. I also have the I think it's just the Redemption palette with all the shimmers, and I was going to put this in here, but then you can't really make a simple eye look from that. It's more just like one colour shimmer and it doesn't always look right, so I thought I can use this because I have a mix of matte shades. I've got some dark shades at the end here, so I can create so many different looks just from this one palette, and it's easy to carry about. The next thing I have in here is the Rimmel London Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder in Transparent. I freaking love this powder so much. I think I'm running out. I do need to get some more. But because I use this every single day, and I never really used to be a fan of loose powder purely because I'm a clumsy person, and the thought of me dropping this all over my carpet, I didn't really want to risk it, but now I just love it. I've never been so cautious with anything. Why am I opening it? Because that's not going to end well, is it? Next I have the e.l.f. Baked Bronzer, and I believe this is in St. Lucia, I think it is, because I never have like the name of things on the back. But I have been using this every day for the past week or two, because obviously spring is pretty much here and I don't really want to be wearing like really heavy, she says that she's like caked on loads of makeup today, but I don't really want to be wearing anything like heavy, but I want to have like a nice bronze shimmer, and this is like perfect for it because it's just not too, like, you literally can't see it on my finger. You can just see the little shine. That's how amazing it is. It's just perfect to give a nice glow to my skin without having to use like a load of bronzer and then highlighter, even though I do like to wear highlighter with it. Next I have the Barry M Flawless Original Primer. Favourite primer. This is my second one and I'm already running out of it, so I should probably go and get some more. And there's nothing else to say about this primer apart from the fact that I love it, and I want to try the purple and green one that they have, maybe when I actually have money. But yeah, I use this every day as well and I just love it. Next I have the Natural Collection Colour Foundation. I love this foundation. I'm starting to go off it a little bit because it does come off throughout the day, so I have tried a new foundation today from my kit. Don't worry, it was all hygienic. I followed the precautions of college, so I'm trying that out and I'm gonna see if I like that, and then I might end up buying that instead of this. I only really got this as like my first foundation because it was cheaper, and I've had it, well, not this one, but I've used it ever since and it's done the job. I picked the right colour and I just kind of kept it safe, but now I'm venturing out. I don't know why I'm talking so much. I think it's because I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I like this foundation, but I'm trying something else. The next thing I have is the MUA blusher in the shade Bonbon. This is a beautiful blush, but it's so pigmented. Like, considering this was only £1, it's amazing. Like, I do use it, but sometimes I have to feel like really daring to use it, because if I put this on and I've got like an amazing base and I've done the rest of my face and I put this on and I ruin it, I'm taking my whole face off because of this blush. And I think they had like 2 other ones, but they were like purpley, if I'm remembering it correctly. Next I have the Bourjois Paris bronzer. Again, I use this during the summer and spring, or the spring and summer, that makes more sense, just because it's just a nice, it's not too dark for my skin tone, but like it's enough to make me look a little bit tanned, and sometimes if I don't want to like contour, I'll just put this on and then maybe a bit of highlighter, and then that's like my face makeup done, just because this can be used for so much, and because it's like a warmer tone, it's nice to contour during the summer with this. Next I have another primer. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I absolutely love this because my pores are absolutely disgusting on my nose, so I always put this over my nose and then the Barry M over the rest of my face. I did have the Benefit Porefessional in my bag, but I like it, I just don't like the smell of it, and it's just something about it that I'm not a huge fan of. But this one's just, it's just nice, it's just the right, I don't know, I can't even figure out like what I'm not too sure about with the Porefessional, so I'm just sticking with this for now, and I've had this for a long time. Next I have another highlighter, and this is the Technique Get Gorgeous highlighter in, doesn't have a shade, it's just like a pinky kind of shade. Ooh. And this, you can't really see it very well, but this is just beautiful. Here you go, you can see that. It's just such a pretty like pinky toned highlighter, and I'm trying to venture out with my highlighters and use more pinky ones and like the bronzy ones rather than just like white and like champagne. So yes, and this was $3.99 because I've still got the thing on the back, so I don't know why you need to know that. I have another highlighter in here. This is the Revolution Baked highlighter. I got this in the advent calendar at Christmas. When else do you have an advent calendar? And this is absolutely stunning. Like, can you see that? That's just beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. I wish I'd put this on today now instead. It's so soft as well, like it's really easy to blend as well, so I can make it a little bit softer if I wanted to. I'm wiping this all on my stool when I probably... Anyway, the next thing I have in here is the Rimmel Wonderful Mascara. This one is pretty much the same as this one, but it's just like, it separates my lashes a lot nicer, and it's really not as clumpy as this one. This one separates my eyelashes, but they're quite clumpy. This one is just beautiful. Like, I still have to wipe it off, but I just really like the brush as well. Next I have the Arbonne Prime and Proper, I thought that just said remover, eye primer, and this is just so good. I absolutely love this. I did have my Makeup Revolution one in here, but it's not as good as this, so this is like my holy grail eye primer. And lastly I have the Arbonne, what is this called? It's a fine line pencil eyeliner, and this is brown, and if I have days where I don't really want to wear a lot of makeup and I want to do something on my eyes rather than just having like mascara, and I want to give them like a little bit more of a shape, I guess, I tend to just put this along my lash line, blend it in, simple, done. It's amazing because it's super creamy as well. And I thought I was running out, I nearly had a little panic. Okay, we're good. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Oh, I meant to turn it off.